So for the next 25 to 30 minutes or so, we are going to talk, well, I am going to talk about workshop and take any questions you may have regarding workshop. We're going to talk primarily about creating an effective workshop, and also we're going to talk, review some of the workshop features. We've made some changes to the way workshop is handled, and I will go over that and then take questions later. So for now, let's just jump right into it. So let's basically talk into and get into the workshop screen. So to do that, just simply click schedule. And on the schedule page, on the left hand side, you'll see a series of icons and the side menu. And the third one is edit workshop. So let's just quickly review the edit workshop screen. You could filter your workshop by branches. You could also filter it by series. So series is a way of linking multiple workshop together, and those workshops could be connected or not, but also allow people to buy individual workshop or buy a group of workshop together, maybe at a discounted price. And we'll go over that briefly, a little bit more, not so briefly, in depth later on. So you could look at your current workshop, which is, as it said, current active workshop, or you could look at your previous workshop, which is a list of all of your previous workshop. So any workshop you publish, once the end date is over, it will be listed under previous. Um, However, if you started a workshop, uh, but you never finished it, and the date is over, it will be under previous, but also in previous you have pending and archive. So archive is any workshop that you basically deleted. Pending is any workshop somehow you started but you totally forgot about and never got back to it, or you duplicated a workshop and now and you left it alone. So if you see anything under previous and pending, maybe you could just delete those because they're not necessary. So for example, test 1, 2, 3, I could just click on that and simply delete that workshop because I'm no longer using it. It was just a test. So if we go to previous, if however you had a previous workshop and you want to duplicate that workshop, so let's look at the unbalancing or the restore and refresh, doesn't matter which one, and let's go ahead and try to duplicate our workshop. So if I go to restore and refresh and click the duplicate icon, so basically it's a you already have it, so I must have a copy of this workshop, probably under archive or pending. So if I were to search for it, I'm not sure where it is because, so let's look under pending, let's like previous, and let's look under maybe pending. Okay, so I already have a copy. So you have, again, so if you started creating a workshop and you just abandon it, you will see it under pending and previous. So let's just pick another example to show you how to duplicate a workshop. So if I look under my published workshop and look at my previous workshop, let's see if we could duplicate this unbalancing workshop. Click duplicate. Okay, so there you go. Once you click duplicate, it will basically create the same workshop with a different name, basically copy. If we go to workshop data, here you could modify the name, workshop 2021. You could reschedule that workshop, so I'm gonna make sure that the date is 2021. Oops, sorry about that. Let's just do it this way. 2021, let's say December 27th, and then it's okay. 6 summary page. Okay, please verify date for your seminar in the summary page. So this will reschedule the workshop. So let's change the close date to match that. So we say 2021, I think December, let's close Is it on the 26th? Okay, don't worry about the end date. The system would automatically adjust the end date based on the previous um, workshop, and then I'm just going to click reschedule. So notice the end date is matched based on the previous one, and so what you want to make sure is that you could and you have your package already, right? You could edit this package because again you are copying this workshop. Notice also the date is adjusted. If you click edit, um, you could change the name, make any changes, change the allowable discount, set an early bird special. But you also want to make sure when you go to your seminar, which is actually the classes for that workshop, is that this information is correct. So basically this workshop is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, from December 27th to January 10th. So you could make any adjustment you want there, and then go to summary, and then make sure, again, looking at the summary and all the information are correct. If your information are correct, you could, before you could publish the workshop, you have to kind of agree that the information, because you have limited ability to edit the workshop once it's published. So you could just make sure everything's correct, and then click publish. Okay. Once the workshop is published, it's going to show you how many people book. So obviously we don't have anybody book. You also have a URL link for the workshop, so that you could go ahead and share the link on your newsletters and so on. So now if we go back to our workshop listing, you'll see that we have 2 workshop listed. So I'm just gonna go here and balance 2021, and then just go next. Okay, and make sure that's save, and go back, and let's look at that workshop. Oops, sorry about that. Edit workshop. Okay, so now that we have 2 published workshops, I'm going to talk about creating workshops. So if we want to create a new workshop, simply at the bottom just click new. Okay, and there's 2 different type of workshop in the system you can create. One is a single day workshop, meaning it's a workshop that happened and end on the same day, and is also associated with a single class or a single event. So if you were having, for example, an evening meditation classes, I'm just going to go to workshop just to see what I have. If you wanted to have an evening meditation class workshop that's just going to take place one evening, that would be a single day workshop, right? If you, for example, you were having maybe unbalancing workshop that starts on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you could have a multi-day workshop. The thing to understand about workshop is a workshop is a unique event, and the package, when somebody purchases a package for a specific workshop, it's going to book them and all the event in the workshop. If you wanted to say have a workshop where, like I said, again, we're taking unbalancing or various different workshop where a student could pick 1 day, 2 days, or the whole workshop. You have to create a series. So I'm going to show you that in some way. So let's just go ahead create a single day workshop, for example. So I'm going to pick the New York branch. Let's do the Los Angeles branch, doesn't matter. So this is the series. This is where you would link your workshop all together into a single series, and I'm going to come back to this and do that. So I am going to call it evening meditation, and maximum discount. So we're going to charge $35. Let's make it $45 for the evening meditation classes. But we are giving ourselves the flexibility to discount it the entire price. So I'm going to say maximum discount is $45. Package category is not necessary. It's allow you, if you have a category for your package, it allow you to do report based on that category and assign discount based on that category. We're going to pick our instructor. Okay, and the workshop is going to start, let's say, next week, under 2 weeks from now, under 13. Okay, it's basically evening meditation, so we're going to start it at 6 p.m. Right? And it's going to last an hour, 2 hours, right? And then we're going to close the rest. We're going to close it on the same day, just to give people plenty of time to show up. And we want to make sure we add a description. It's important to add a description for your workshop, because it allows people to know what's going on. And I'm just going to copy something from Wikipedia and then paste it. And I don't recommend that, but this is, so we are going to set the price. The price is $45. Okay, you could also set what's called an early bird pricing. So you can make the workshop free. Obviously, if it's free, you don't need the selling price. Early bird pricing is if you wanted to discount the workshop for individuals who purchase the workshop early. So let's just create an early bird pricing. So I am going to make the early bird pricing $35, and for anybody who purchased it before the 8th. So you don't have to worry about changing the price manually. The system will automatically update the price to do that. So let's go ahead and set a capacity for this workshop. We set capacity for this workshop to just 15 people. So let's just review this for a second. I know I went different view. Branch location, series, we're going to talk about that and come back to it, and just to show you how to do that. You need a name, maximum discount pricing. This is a dollar value, not a percentage. Product category, this is necessary only if you want to create discount by product category, or if you want it in terms of report. And for sales report, pick your instructor, set the start date of the workshop, at the time of the workshop, duration of the workshop, and then end close registration on is the day where after that day people cannot book that workshop anymore. Add a description, and let's go ahead, add an early bird special for those that want to purchase before, and so on. And that's it, you're done. So if you want to assign a coupon to this workshop, right? If you wanted some people to discount the workshop, you should create a product category, so for example, I'm going to allow the staff to have a discounted price for this stuff. So I'm going to pick the category staff, and so on, and then I'm going to go ahead and save my workshop. Okay, so for now, I am not going to publish the workshop. To publish the workshop, you just click the checkbox to say that you understand after publication. Editing will be only available for basic information, and then you click publish. I am not going to publish it because I want to go back and show you, do some things regarding series and so on. So I am going to close this. I'm going to go back to workshop. Oops, sorry, that's a video. Let's go back to workshop. We have 3 workshops. So we have 2 current workshops, and we also have, if you remember, we have a pending workshop. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about those things. So if we go back to our published workshops, notice next to the workshop you will see M for multiple day workshops. So these are 2 multiple day workshop, and if you look at series, there's no series assigned to it. So I'm gonna go back and talk about how to link workshop and create a series. So obviously, before I do that, I'm going to take a moment and review multiple day workshop with you. So let's look at, we could look at this arm balance workshop. So again, same basic stuff. Make sure you have the description. I know there's no descriptions here, because remember, we duplicated this workshop from a previous workshop. So make sure you have the description, a capacity. If this workshop is going to be online, a Zoom integration, you want to make sure you turn that on. So if we look at our packages, right? So obviously you make sure you create your package for the individual workshop. After you publish the workshop, you still have the ability to change the price of the package. So for example, this probably should be a little bit more expensive than $1. And then once you change the price, that's fine. The system will automatically save that. Let's go to your classes again. Uh, Once you publish the workshop, that's basically closed. So you could, just make sure those are the classes you want. Finalize your dates before you create that, and then you have a summary that basically show you everything for that workshop. Oh, I'm sorry. If I go to package, if we change the price, I think 75, click check to make sure that the session was updated. So if you notice now, if we go to summary, okay, my price now is 75. So again, on the package, if you make any changes, make sure to click the checkbox to save the prices. Okay, so we have our 3 workshop. So we're going to talk about 2 things, right? One is a discount. So if you have an individual workshop, so remember we created that individual workshop that's still pending, right? The evening meditation, and then we made the category, the package, the package product category to be staff. Okay, so what we're going to do is, if we go to our main screen, we're going to go to asset, and we're going to go coupon, and then we're going to create a new coupon for that workshop. So if I go to new, okay, I am going to say staff discount. So if you create a coupon code, make sure it's something that's easy for your staff or for whoever you're going to give the coupon code to use it. So, and also it's case sensitive. So coupon code could be anything, could be a series of numbers, letters, whatever. So for our staff, we're going to give them an 80% discount. The discount is going to be good until the end of that workshop, or whenever. So I'm going to make it good till September 30th. You don't have to put a date. So if you don't put a date, if I delete this date, the coupon is good. Doesn't have an expiration date. We are going to pick a product category, which is staff. So this coupon is good for any product with the category staff, and the user or the staff member or the students could only use it once. If I wanted the staff to be able to use this coupon multiple times, I will change the number of times that they could use it. So for now, the staff could usually apply this coupon maximum of 3 times. Okay, I am going to come back to the screen and talk a little bit about workshop series. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to save this coupon so that it's in the system. I will come back to the screen. So let's talk about workshop series. Let's say that I wanted to group the 3 workshops that we have into a single package and offer discount for that package. So the workshops are not the same, but if I wanted to motivate people to book 1, 2, or 3 workshops and get a discount for booking all the packages. So you want to group workshop by the way you want people to book. So for example, let me just illustrate. If I create a workshop series, and I'm going to create a new one just so you see it, and I'm going to call it September, right? And save it. Oops. Let's give it a description, and I'm being lazy here, sorry. I'm calling it September as well. Okay, so basically we have a series. So now we are going to go back to asset. We are going to create a coupon, and we are going to say that if anyone by the September, and the code could be anything. So my code could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't matter. We are going to give them a 10% discount for booking all the workshop. I would suggest that you don't put an expiration date on this coupon, because if your workshops throughout the year, or your workshop is spanning several months, you don't want to make a mistake and apply it. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to continue to limit the workshop to one usage. That means they could only use it once, and then we're going to assign it, right, to this workshop series. So we're going to say this coupon is only good for any workshop with this series, so September, okay? And then we're going to save it. So now, if we go back to our workshop, and we look at our workshop, and we're going to say, okay, so this Lincoln Station workshop belong to the series September, and make sure to go next, right? And then we could just X from here. Oh, I should have just canceled. And then let's go to the next workshop. So notice that the series, I'm going to say this Unbalanced workshop, also belong to the series for September. Go next, and then I could go to back to my workshop data, okay? And then click cancel, bring me back to the screen. So notice that both of these workshops are not part of the September. So we're going to go back to our previous workshop that's pending, and we're going to edit it as well, and we're going to make sure that it's part of the September sequence, right? And now we could change prices, you could change description, you could make any changes you want at this point. But I'm pretty happy with what this is, and I am going to click this, and I am going to publish this workshop because I'm done with it. I'm going to click save and cancel to bring me back to the workshop page. So notice now, oops, sorry, I made a mistake here. Series September, save, all right, and then let's just click cancel. So just make sure that if you create a series that and the lists or the workshop have the same series. So notice it doesn't really matter the branch, so we have one workshop in Los Angeles, two workshops in Los Angeles, one's in New York. You could link them together into one series, right? So once you've done that, let's take a look of what that looks like. Remember, we did a discount. So if I close this and let's go to our workshop page. Oh, and so it's showing just this workshop, but let's just pick any branch. Okay, because we had it span, of course, multiple branches, and that's why we have to pick any branch. So notice that the workshops are all grouped together. Right? The 3 workshops we created are all grouped together into the September series. Right? So you could call that series anything you want, but they're all grouped together. And I'm going to sign out just to also show you how it would look for your users. So if I go to workshop, again, I'm going to select all branch. So notice that all the workshops are grouped together with the appropriate discount. Student could book all of them, or they could book individual workshop. So booking individual workshop does not apply the discount. Only booking all the workshop would apply the discount. Also notice that in your detail, right? So this is why it's important to have some sort of description, right, for your workshop. Otherwise, there's not much. One other thing I would advise in terms of what will help you create an effective workshop is first of all, making sure that you have a good description, making sure that you set your early bird pricing, if that's the case, for your individual workshop, linking workshop together to create a series, and also effectively adding an image will really improve the visibility of your workshop, especially in the app. So notice the workshop where you set the early bird special, which is this evening meditation workshop. Right? Notice that the price is $35 for the early bird. It will also note early bird so that it's very clear to your user. I am going to sign in and add a few pictures to this workshop so that you could see, how that looks like. So I'm going to go to the studio and sign in again like that. Okay, let's sign in. Okay, so if we go back to our workshops, and let's look at basically this workshop. Okay, so if we go to workshop main data, and we're gonna add back menu. Okay, and just go next to save it. Okay, so there's our cover image. So let's go to the other workshops. I'm just gonna cancel this at this point and just go to the other workshop and also load an image, and then again the same process, just click next to save it. Okay, and last one, so the evening meditation, and let's go ahead and add a cover image for that one, and let's pick our evening meditation image and upload that. Click save. Okay, now that we have uploaded image for all our workshop, let's take a look. So I'm gonna go to basically workshop here. Okay, let's look at all the branches. So notice all our image there. So again, the adding in more information will make the workshop looks better, and adding an image will make it look great, especially on your mobile devices. So if we sign out and go to workshop, again we're going to pick all locations. So notice when you select all location, the student could book all the workshop at once. However, if we're looking at individual location, student will only have the option to book the workshop specific to that location. So grouping workshop in a series give you the flexibility of students booking individual workshop or a set of individual workshop or the entire workshop at once. This is a quick overview of the workshop's settings and sequences and series. However, if you have any questions or comment, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them, or just simply email or text me. Okay, thank you for your time. Have a great day. Namaste.